Well, I'm sailing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to the Dylan and Robbie Show. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Robbie. Oh yeah, and I'm Zane. So here today, talking with Zane, who is a photographer. He shoots models, actors, advertisements, and senior pics. We were hoping maybe you could explain to us what makes a great photographer.
What makes a great photographer? That's a really great question. Like I said, a lot of people, they think if you're, you got the biggest gun, you're going to be the, the best in Dodge City. But it really, that's not what it comes down to. Too many people rely on their equipment is the problem. They think if you go and spend, get the biggest loan out, buy the best equipment, you're going to take the best pictures. It really doesn't come down to that. I mean, you have your megapixels and you have your chips and everything. Now they have these cameras that shoot 20 frames per second, but too many photographers, they do what they call, it's called spray and pray. Basically, they get their camera up, they shoot to the point they're almost not even looking at what they're shooting. They're just spraying and praying. They hope that they got a good image. And they usually do. They go through and they shoot so many frames per second that they're going to go, and there's that one golden image. But it creates bad habits, and you're not going to have the artistic flares if you were to set up a shot and study the composition of everything. Look at how the light catches their eyes. Look at how deep their eye sockets go. Look at the curvature of their jawbones. You see how the light hits them and how you should adjust them. Another big thing is if you're like headshots for actors. When you have the eyes at the upper 2/3 part of the frame, it's more powerful. It's more intimidating. It's more admirable. You see what I'm saying? When you look at it. You got to look at all these things at once. When you're shooting outside, you got to see where the sun's at. You got to see what your backlight's doing. If you're outside, it's like a big studio. You got your key light, you got your fill light, you fill shadows. You got your hair light. It's creating the highlight in your hair. You got your backlights. It's all the same outside. So a great photographer is constantly studying these things, and they're constantly being creative. And I think the biggest thing overall is they're constantly wanting to better themselves and raise the bar. I see a lot of these photographers, they have great work, awesome work, it's impeccable, but it's the same shot over and over again because it's safe for them to do it, because that's what they're accustomed to, and they don't want to try anything different because they're scared they might fail. So I think that's what really makes a great photographer. And that's what I encourage any of you. If you go on to do big things, if you go on to be top model or a leading lady, don't let what you do become who you are. It's still what you do. And don't let it change your person.
Could you explain a little bit to our junior and senior audience about your senior picture style?
My senior picture style is very, very, very unique. It's not like anything you're going to see around here. I shoot my seniors a lot more like I shoot my models and my actors or any talent. And that's my biggest pet peeve is senior picture photographers especially are saturated everywhere you look. Anybody that goes by and buys a camera on eBay is all of a sudden a photographer. And they're doing this because they think it's a quick and easy way they can make money. That they spray, pray, edit, and pose them like this, each one of their friends, and it's the same shot over and over again. It's so conventional. And it's not special at all. These pictures get put in the attic 2 weeks after they're shot and never to be seen again because people aren't that proud of them. It's just something they had to get out of the way. So they don't take that much pride in them. The pictures I shoot, they're very dynamic, they're very personalized. I like to interview each senior I sit down with. I like to find out all their interests, and I like to tailor that into a photo shoot instead of taking, Robbie and Dylan and Chuck and, putting them out on the fence post out there with their, hand like this just to get them through. Another big thing is these big studios. I'm not going to mention the names, but you guys know the big studios. They go on contract with the school and do a lot of the yearbook pictures. What they're doing is they're hiring these photographers at $8 an hour that are just out of school, barely with any knowledge at all, to shoot you guys because they got 25 of you lined up in the day. That's why they're trying to hurry up and get you out, get you out, get you out. Same poses, same clothes, same poses, same clothes, because it's a business for them. They're more businessmen. If you want to find a photographer that's going to give you images that make a profound impact on people's lives, have that emotional involvement, go to someone that has a passion for what they do. It may not be me you go to, But if you want to find somebody that's going to be able to provide you those images, you need to find somebody that doesn't just treat it like their business. It's not just their moneymaker. They actually have a passion for what they do. I couldn't imagine putting my name on something I wasn't completely proud of and sending it to float around, because I think that reflects poorly upon you. I just have a very, very big a sense of pride for what I do, really. And the pictures show. They really do. My kids that I shoot with, the seniors, these pictures don't get put in the attic. They have model portfolios they carry around them with it, just like a model. It started a lot of careers for a lot of my seniors. Have got into modeling after high school because they've seen how well they can actually photograph.
That's interesting. So guys, if you have not done your senior pictures or are looking for senior pictures, Zane Berlin, he is a really great photographer. And Zane, how can we reach you better?
If you guys want some more information, you can go to www.zaneberlin.com. It's Z-A-N-E and then Berlin, like the city, B-E-R-L-I-N, all one word. So it's zaneberlin.com. Or you can reach me at, and this is the tricky one, it's area code 323, because I'm in Hollywood most of the year, it's 323-491-9890.